Hi everyone. Today I wanted to mention that Kellogg's donated some Nutri Grain bars to us. They actually donated 14 of these boxes, and each box has 16 Nutri Grain bars. So I thought that would make a great math problem. So I've got 14 of these boxes, and each box has 16. So I want to know how many total individual Nutri Grain bars I have. So that's going to be a multiplication problem, of course, since I've got 14 boxes and then I've got 16 in each box. So I'm going to do 14 times the 16 individual bars. And we've done some different ways to do this problem, so I'm going to actually work it out both ways that we've done. So I'm going to do an area model first. So I'm going to break the 14 into the 10 and the 4. And then I'm going to break the 16 into 10 and 6. So now I'm going to do the multiplication, 10 times 10 and then 10 times 4. So 10 times 10 is going to be 100. 10 times 4 would be 40. Now I'll multiply the 6 by both numbers on top. So 6 times 10 is 60. And then 6 times 4 is 24. So then I'm going to add 140 to get 140. And then now I'm going to add 60 and 24 to get 84. So I put the two partial products together and I get 224. So that means I have 224 Nutri Grain bars to share with y'all, my students. And I'm going to go ahead and do the algorithm way now. So 14 times 16. So I'm going to multiply 6 times 4 to get 24. And then I know I carry the 2. 6 times 1 is 6, plus the 2 is 8. And if you'll notice, we also got 84 as a partial product up here. And then, since now I'm multiplying by 10, I need to put a 0 here. And I'm multiplying 1 times 4, which is actually 10 times 4. So that gives me 4. Since I put the 0, that keeps everything lined up by place value. And then I'm going to multiply 10 times 10. But since I've got everything lined up by place value, I can just think of it as 1 times 1, which would be 1. So my other partial product is 140. So then I'm going to put these two together. And I end up with the same answer as expected, 224. So you can see we can either use the area model or the algorithm, and we get the same answer of 224 Nutri Grain bars. So I really appreciate Kellogg's making this donation. We can also solve one other type of problem with this. If I wanted to know how many I could give to each one of you, since I have a total of 224 and I have 48 students, this would create a division problem because I'm splitting the Nutri Grain bars between the 48 students. So 224 divided by 48. So this problem, I can kind of think about some compatible numbers, and if I, rounded this to 50 and thought of this as 200, or even if I thought of 20 and 5, I know 4 times 5 is 20. So I'm going to start out seeing if 4 will work for this one. I can make how many groups of 48 I can make with 224. So I'm going to try 48 times 4 off to the side. So 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 4 is 16, 17, 18, 19. So 192. And that's pretty close. So I could go ahead and try 48 times 5 to see if I can get closer. So 5 times 8 is 40. Carry the 4. 5 times 4 is 20, plus the 4 is 24. So that's 240, so that went over. So I can make 4 groups of 48. And that means that you would each get 4 of these Nutri Grain bars. So since 4 times 48 is 192, let's see how many I have left over. Then I subtract. And I have 32 left over. So that's quite a bit left over, but that's not enough for each one of you to have another Nutri Grain bar. So I could give each student 4 bars, And then I would have 32 left over. And thanks again, Kellogg's, for donating these Nutri Grain bars. We really appreciate it.